All right. Okay, we should just do some quick fixes and we should be good to go. Click the save button, hit the pause right here, do the great stuff right now. Let's go. Alright guys, okay people, the stream is shared, everything should be fine, everything should be good to go. So let's see, what are we gonna do today? Well, besides whatever it is that we are doing, like let's just hit this one right here. Let's finish like the daily boring stuff, which is basically like the waste of AP points. Speaking of AP points, maybe we have something good in here. I haven't checked, but maybe we have some like 50% AP points. No, this is like some production. They really should move that. Okay, let's see. No. Training speed, gathering speed. Yeah, okay. This is kind of like one of the issues whenever you're like in Home Kingdom, because you almost never find the buff that you need, which normally is the AP. Like I feel like the majority of the people actually just want the action points. Training speed, maybe it's a little bit of it's good, but not for me, because I'm trying to keep like low power type of account right now. I don't want to go that high, so training fast is not exactly what I need. All I need is to train fast enough to complete the quests, and that's good enough for me. That being said, guys, time to start. Remove Liu Che from here. He is an idiot, and see if we can make like level 8. We got a level 7 here, but maybe we can find like a level 8. Also, is it me or is the game lagging a little bit? Like, it didn't usually lag this hard before. Like, I'm low-key seeing lag into my game right now, which is weird because I never saw the lag before. And if I'm seeing it, I'm imagining that almost everyone else is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close the game, like reopen it, because it's lagging way too much, which is crazy. It shouldn't lag this hard. Duality, hey man, how are you doing today? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, I'm just like restarting the game because it felt really weird that oh yeah, and we have updates. We actually have updates. We actually have updates coming. Ah, let's go. Flappity flap flap flap. Hello man. How are you doing today? Duality, what's good my guy? How is your day going? Anything decent, anything interesting going on in your life right now that I should know about? Okay. Yeah, the game was lagging a little bit, that's why I had to like restart it. Like something wasn't adding up. So we will finish like the daily AP, which is basically like maybe 10 minutes tops, and then we are gonna go and watch 1365 Smash. Oh, that being said, I actually have to collect some resources right after that, so remind me guys to collect resources. And sadly enough, I have to buy some stuff from the career station, but it hasn't showed up. So I actually missed on about 1500 AP points this week, man. I cannot believe myself. Like I actually yeah man, I'm working way more than I should, honestly. Like I'm just sacrificing too much about the work, but the truth is I'm basically like, it's not exactly helping me out, man. At some point I actually have to focus on me and focus on my own stuff. Rise of Kingdoms being one of those. Like I don't like the fact that I lost on so many AP points just because I'm trying to like work extra hours for what exactly? No idea. I'm currently in an alliance versus alliance fighting for a pass right now. Oh nice. Well, not fighting right now, but we might fight because they cannot organize stuff in DMs. So wait, you're gonna have like an internal war in a KVK? Man, that's gonna ruin you. Like no matter who gets the goddamn pass, like just give it to your allies. Let them take the pass, whatever. Don't worry about it. But if you fight with your allies, it's gonna ruin you. So don't do that. Honestly, keep your account safe. keep yourself safe, try and go for like a scenario where you basically do not lose half your troops fighting your own allies. Even though you might win, but it's not gonna bring anything to you, because there's no glory in fighting your own allies, basically. Not KVKs in the home kingdom. Well, that's even worse. Basically, you're having like a civil war. That's even worse, man. Like, basically, that means that you are having a civil war. You should really, really, really be careful. Flap says, I'm playing Minecraft for 7 hours straight. Brothers, I played Minecraft once, honestly, and I went to the point where I created like my own garden. I had my own cows, my own flowers. I created my own like home and everything, just not the windows. Honestly, it was a good like game. The problem is I never managed to find any diamonds, man. Like I was looking for that shit. Like I feel like diamonds were like in -400 or something, and I went there and I'm telling you, not a single diamond to be found for like 5 years. I'm sorry, like 5 hours. Shit. Like for 5 hours of just strolling around at the level -500 or some -400 or something, I just couldn't find a single diamond, man. I got like the emeralds, like the blue ones, the red ones. I never ever got a diamond. So that's when I decided I'm gonna quit Minecraft. Truth being said, I don't exactly like the idea of Minecraft as much. Like not as much advanced. Like all I play Minecraft was I like the idea of having my own like farm and my own garden and my own home and my own village. But I don't want to go as deep as to just literally like craft every single thing there is, man. Minecraft, your whole life like 9 years old. Honestly, Minecraft it's actually a really good game for people who are. Yasin, by the way, welcome to the stream, brother. But Minecraft is actually like really like an amazing game for guys who have a lot of let's call it imagination. Like if you're like a guy who likes to like invent stuff, who likes to like design, like you want to make out like your own castle, your own city, your own like home with like 5 floors, or your own cave, you know, but not just like a simple cave. Like I'm talking about a really structured cave, you know, like beds, crafting, everything. Then Minecraft is the game for you. Like if you're trying to like, Minecraft might be the most creative game out there. The real issue with Minecraft though is that I don't like it. Like I'm not a Minecraft type of guy. I never was, honestly. I played it for a while. I enjoyed it with the simple stuff, but I never went that deep. That being said, Yosin, welcome to the stream, brother. How are you doing today? How's the kingdom looking? And how's the KVK looking, by the way? If I'm not mistaken, you are in the KVK right now, right? You just sign up for one. You're currently playing on a multiplayer server where you live in a city, medieval, and every city has like its own common resources. Yeah, I get that. I know Minecraft enough because I've played it. Just I didn't like it enough to play it for more than like 2 weeks or something. But I know it. I know the game basics quite a bit. Like my cousin was like crazy. Like he literally even went to hell. Like he created the doors of hell. He went there. He got the extra resources. Like he was doing all sorts of stuff with Minecraft, man. Me, I just didn't like it too much. I feel like Rise of Kingdoms is the game for me. Like a lot more my style, if I may say so. You know, Minecraft not exactly what I want. Ever, did you read the new update? I heard about the new update a little bit, but I have to like read it myself. I saw a video about the new update, so technically I know some stuff about the new update, but I haven't exactly read it. Dracul, hello man. It's been a long time since I saw you around, brother. How are you doing? I'm hoping everything is alright with you. Are you still like in the Lembus stream? I'm sorry, in the Lembus like kingdom right now? Because if I'm not mistaken, the last time you were about to migrate. Yeah, we're just gonna finish up with doing like the forts. It's gonna take me like, actually I almost already finished. As soon as all my marches return, we are gonna send them like to like farm gems, and we are gonna go immediately to check on like 1365. Actually, I cannot go for gems because I have to go for like the resource gathering. I had the most busiest week, man. I honestly had the busiest week. I've been sacrificing so much for work lately that I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even finding the value of doing it anymore. Like, I'm really not finding the value of working the extra hours, just giving like the extra like grind. It's really not paying off in my opinion. Like, I'm trying my best, but it's really not paying off. Like, so yeah, like, I'm starting next week. I'm probably gonna start like working like regular hours. I'm not gonna like go overboard, and I'm gonna keep focusing on my Rise of Kingdoms, and I'm gonna keep focusing on my growth on as an IT guy. Like, I just have to like refocus, man. Take my life back into like shape, you know. Yeah, I heard about the passports and the golden commanders. The golden sculptures. Rather than adding a direct commander reset, the event will be granting each participant governor 2 commander swaps at a certain cost, which is really good, honestly. Each swap allows you to choose 2 commanders with some exceptions and swap their levels, skill levels, and star levels. To help new players catch up to developing commanders before entering the Season of Conquest, we plan to launch this event in new kingdoms around the Season of 2 in the Lost Kingdom, which is really good, honestly. In Season 2, this will be introducing other events to help acquire Season of Conquest commanders. For kingdoms entering Season 3 or later, we plan on launching a one-time event on January 2025. Once the specific launch schedule and event details are confirmed, we will notify you through the community and in-game announcements. Yeah, I feel like that's really good, like swapping commanders, you know, like that's really gonna help a lot of players. Now that means, of course, now that does mean that you still will need to, because in terms of like commanders, okay, but in terms of like items and materials, you still are gonna have a lot of work to do. So it's not exactly gonna be like the biggest game changer, but it's gonna help a little bit, you know. So you will have the commander ready, and all you gotta do is like find the equipment. So for a person like being in maybe like a Season of Conquest, technically you should have the equipments for like 2 marches at least. So that's really good. Like that does help you to the point of 3 marches. But of course, having any more, it's gonna take a while. Duality says the problem is this alliance is second main alliance, so it's like 1.5 billion power, 130 members us versus 2.2 billion power, 147 members them. We weaker, and I don't know why they are fighting for a pass. That's like the weirdest thing ever, man, because normally whenever you go like into a kingdom, there's the main kingdom who literally commands everything, and there's rules, and you cannot just do it as a small alliance. You cannot just do whatever you want. Like the kingdom controls the whole map. You cannot build a single fort in 3269 without the main alliance's admission. So it's impossible. Like, it's really impossible for me in 3269. If I go and make like a fort in here, someone is gonna destroy me immediately, like just like that, boom, shakalaka, you know. Like, that's the way it works. So I don't know why in your kingdom there's like 2 smaller alliances fighting between themselves, when normally the higher rank commander should literally tell you both to just shut up and just play by the rules. Like, I feel like that's technically how a kingdom should work. But yeah, the situation, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of weird. Jekyll says, yeah, I'm good, still in 1029 in KVK, and we'll be in zone 5 again. Oh, congratulations, man, congratulations. Like, I actually have not checked, like, are you fighting any interesting kingdoms? Like, how's the KVK going? He also says I can swap 5524 YSG to 5524 Zugliong. That's actually really good, yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, I have my own commander, my own YSG, who, truth being said, he's basically useless right now. So maybe, just maybe, where's my YSG, by the way? He should be in here. Where's my YSG, man? Ah, there it is. I have my own YSG. It was 4121. Maybe I can like swap the guy as well, you know. We'll see. Like, we'll actually see what am I gonna do. Typhoon, hey, it's Typhoon in the house. Hello, man, how are you doing? Now UW would win. Yeah, I'm certain that we would win in a competition of sucking titties or something. Yeah, like in that we would definitely win. Flap, I got my surge to 1k trophies. Nice. I got my 1.2k. wanna play? You know, actually we did the event today. Like I got about 1,200 gems now that I remember from the what was the name of the stuff again that we did, the Canyon Flash. Like I was really lucky. I got quite a high price, I would say. So technically I literally got 1,164 gems, which is quite high, I would say. Like there's only these two guys right here who got a little bit more than I did. So I'm like third, like in third rank when it comes to like the gems that I got, man. I cannot lie, like it's actually really good. Like I was really lucky on this. Of course there were like two people just a little bit luckier than me, like we talking like 20 gems or something, but this Canyon Clash was actually really interesting, man. I hope that we can win the next one as well, because why not? Like I would love the rewards. Yeah, the king here is so inactive. I don't know why they're even the king. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, you should get the hell out of that kingdom as soon as possible, otherwise it's gonna kill you. Yasin says I don't play with noobs. Come on, man. Typhoon says not bad. How's the new kingdom looking, brother? How's the new kingdom? Oh, wait a minute. You haven't migrated yet, right? Like you are playing one less KVK in your old kingdom, now that I remember, 3157. And then you will migrate. Am I correct? Man, I cannot wait to go and see like 1365, whatever it is they are doing. Cool, just kill that thing. Flap Y use a swear word. Yeah, guys should really not use any swear words. That's gonna get you banned, and I'm talking by me personally. Nah, just kidding, man. But the truth being said, there are rules to. When the moment I sign a deal with Lilith, I actually have to moderate the chat at some point. Like, I cannot. I'm not exactly like people can express their opinions and everything. It's just that they cannot be rude, you know. Now my alliance is planning to do revolution. I hope that your alliance manages to do revolution, because okay, if they do, technically you will be the first rank alliance. If you are like the first rank alliance, then maybe, just maybe, you will grow a lot faster. Otherwise, man, I don't know. Typhoon says I'm playing zone 5 in this KVK, then going to yonder KVK 3. Nice. Still have 2 billion each resource to use. Well, okay, when I migrated from 3152 to 3269, I actually donated about, I would say somewhere around 1.5 billion of my resources. As much as I wanted to get those resources with me to 3269, that really wasn't an option, so I just donated everyone in 3152 a lot of resources. Wait. Ever you use swear word in Champions of Olympia? Brother, Champions of Olympia is Champions of Olympia. Everyone in my stream is allowed to use swear words during Champions of Olympia time, okay? It's just that whenever we finish Champions of Olympia, we gotta be like mature and restricted and self-properless people, you know? Not just kidding. Honestly, it's not that you can definitely express your opinion, man. You can definitely express your opinion. It's just that the rudeness is what I'm trying to avoid. So if you guys like fighting for an opinion over each other, like I want like both people to just like be respectful with each other, and then of course like you can literally spam my chat with trying to fight with topic, and I could not care less, honestly. Like I actually love it whenever people have their own opinion to share, and I love it when they are able to defend their opinion. It's all about being respectful though. At the end of the day, whenever I'm cussing at Champions of Olympia, I'm never cussing at someone, I'm cussing at like the game itself. So hey, but I'm never cussing at someone. So, but expressing your opinions on whatever topic, yes, as long as the topic is not well, something controversial, you know. We can definitely talk about like regular stuff, whatever, like gaming, yeah, we can talk about anime, yeah, we can talk about movies, yeah, we can talk about TV shows, yeah, we can talk about like stuff happening in the world, yeah. It's just like kind of like stay away from like stuff like I don't know, man, shit like minors or stuff like that. Like you just don't touch those subjects, they're really sensitive. When did I swear? You probably didn't. I was just like talking like in general, man. People can express their penis and anything. Wait, what? No, I never said you can express your penis, man. You keep your penis in your pants, right? I never ever said that. Scoots! Hello, man. What up, Emperor? How are you doing? Is Scoots the fallen king now? We don't know yet. Like, I'm actually waiting a reply from the guy, but I gave him the time to adjust the stuff accordingly, because, hey, like, I don't know the situation. I hope that he's doing the best that he can, but yeah, I told him, man, I hope that he manages to get everything fixed and everything is alright. Because truth being said, I came to 3269 because Scoots invited me. So if Scoots actually leaves 3269 or something isn't right, I'm probably not gonna like the server as much as before, you know. I'm not saying that I'm gonna leave, but maybe, like, just maybe, you know, like, he's the only guy from leadership I literally talk and have like communications with. So we'll see. Like, excuses like the anchor keeping me in 3269. Truth being said, like, from the first day I came into 3269 to the last day that I left, that I will be leaving, I'm literally talking to Scoots, man. So if the guy leaves, yeah, it's gonna be trouble for me, because I don't exactly want to go and just talk to like whoever is king every 5 minutes. Boy, the delay so long that Ava doesn't remember what he said when he reads my jokes. Wait, what? What is even... Okay, what did I miss, man? Come on, give me like a brief review of what I missed, and I will try my best to like re-express myself just for your own glory and your own joy. Duality, Aver, what up? Yes, brother, tell me. No, again, all I'm saying, Duality, is that maybe if you find a way to get into like the first rank alliance, maybe, just maybe, you will have a shot. Like, again, you know me, you know my opinion. I don't exactly believe in the whole idea of your account, you know, like being salvageable, but you can definitely try, man. It's just gonna take a while. Like, imagine yourself like 2 years from now and you will finally be at the stage where you want it. But 2 years is a long goddamn time, you know. Duality says, should I expertise Zhuge Liang or save for Liu Che since I only need 2 more heads from him? Definitely Liu Che over Zhuge Liang. Like, okay, if you're going for infantry, Liu Che. If your main troops, like if you actually went for Hermann, then you need Zhuge Liang. Okay, so Zhuge Liang is good for 2 things. Zhuge Liang is good for like chaining barb troops, and he's actually really good for being a fighting archer commanders. Liu Che is a good infantry commander technically. Like, he's really good with Scipio. So depending on what the troop type it is that you picked, but definitely prioritize the fighting over the barb chaining. Okay, so make sure that first of all you have a fight. Even though technically, wait a minute, no, now that I'm thinking about it, you don't exactly need that, because you're not going KVK anyway, man. You know, if you need only 2 more heads, then just finish Liu Che and then go with Zhuge Liang. Like, it would be foolish not to do that. But yeah, like, truth being said, now that I'm thinking about it, you are probably not gonna go in KVK anytime soon. So best one I could do is Fierce. Don't do that. It's wasted. It's wasted golden sculptures and golden stars on Fierce. Like, he's not exactly like meta or anything. Like, he's not that guy, you feel me? He's just not that guy. Okay, guys, that being said, it's time for us to do exactly what I said we would do. Like 1365, here we are coming. We are gonna see what's going on in here. It's time. We are overly excited. It's my first time going to 3265. Seeing how this KVK is going, I have no idea what to expect. All I know is that 2377 is not going to be fighting right now, because they actually have a free zone, and 1365 is actually fighting. So where are they fighting? Are they fighting like here? Yes, they are fighting in here. Let's go. So these guys are from the kingdom of... What was the name of the kingdom in here? Northumbria. So we need to go for Northumbria technically. Alright, let's go for Northumbria here. Let's see what's going on into the KVK. And god damn, man, 1365 is actually plowing the field with these guys. What's going on in here? Anyone burning? Not really. Okay, what about here? Anyone burning? I'm guessing yes. or maybe no. How come nobody's burning in here? That's actually really weird. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. So the only fight that's going on is actually like on this region. Yep, it seems like we are fighting only in this region here, right here. Now, is anyone burning? Let's see, where's the... Okay, so they actually need to burn the fort, man. That's not gonna be easy. That's really not gonna be easy, but I feel like 1365 maybe has a shot at this. That being said, I actually wanted to check the mail out, like see the new like update. Again, I know technically some stuff about the new update, I just have to like read all of it though. It's content creator program. Okay, so this is like some other stuff. Okay, so let's start. What are your future plans for armaments? We plan on adding a new armament conversion feature in January 2025. Okay, the feature will allow you to spend materials to convert existing armaments into new ones, making it easier and more cost effective to develop new formation with us starting from scratch. For example, you can convert the wedge armament honors of the Pantheon into Arch armament emblem of the North. Once converted, the armament's rare and special inscriptions will be adjusted to match the new formation. The higher the rarity and the number of inscriptions, the more items you'll need for the conversion. The required items can be required through KVKs, events, and in-game bundles. Okay, so whenever they say we will allow you to spend materials to convert existing armaments into new ones, do they mean like materials kind of like leather, like ore, like bone? Like, is that what they mean, that somehow they're gonna merge the armaments with the equipments? I would find it kind of weird, honestly. Can you add the ability to revoke vacation permits? After launching the vacation permit feature, we noticed some permits were issued by mistake. In an upcoming update, we will add a revoke option, allowing kings to cancel a permit anytime before it takes effect. What's more, we are adding a new perk for governors who are on vacation. If you have a vacation permit, you'll now need fewer passport pages than usual to immigrate to other kingdoms. Wait, whoa, hold it for a second. What do you mean? Like, okay, so technically this is basically saying that if you go on a vacation permit, it will cost you less to migrate to a new kingdom? How? Like, how would I migrate if I'm not logging on into the game? Like, well, actually no, because if you have a vacation permit, you can log into the game, you just cannot go in KVK. True. Okay, so I'm just trying to like rework all the processing, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, it doesn't... It's kind of weird that like technically the vacation should have nothing to do with the passports, but okay. Like, they're just two different separate stuff in Rise of Kingdoms, in my opinion, because if you want to take a break, then that has nothing to do with you wanting to migrate out of the kingdom, you know. But okay, we'll see where Lilith wants to go with this. The threshold for becoming an Imperium Kingdom in the Season of Conquest feels way too low. Is there any plans to adjust it? To help lower ranked Imperium Kingdoms in the Season of Conquest maintain a healthy population, we'll be making some changes to the rules in a future update. The cap on some season immigration for Imperium Kingdoms will be reduced. The cap on same season immigration for Imperium Kingdoms will be reduced to 150 governors per season. Okay. Will adding a new kingdom power threshold. If an Imperium Kingdom power drops below the threshold, all its immigration power cap will no longer be fixed at 35 million. Okay. The number of Imperium Kingdoms in the Season of Conquest will remain the same. Okay. Since the internal and China servers have different ecosystems, we'll separate kingdom power thresholds for each. Currently, the kingdom power threshold is set at 23 billion for international servers and 24 billion for China servers. Okay. Okay, like it makes sense that they are actually gonna use like different thresholds, because of course the China have like different rules from the global system. So of course it cannot be the same. The adjustments are just the first step, and we might fine-tune them further. Okay. Once we finalize the changes and the release date, we'll notify everyone via game mail. Liu Che plus Zhuge Liao duo. Okay, the problem with Zhuge Liao and Liu Che duo is that both of them are really good support commanders. Like, they are really good as secondary commanders. Liu Che is slightly good as a primary commander, but I feel like what you should actually focus on is definitely have a primary commander. So, you are talking about, like, I feel like you should definitely use them separate marches, man. If you have the chance, like, just get like someone for CPO, maybe, or like, well, probably not CPO. Like, you probably go with William Wallace for Liu Che, and at the same time for Zhuge Liang, you can go for like a Herman. You can go for like with Zhuge Liao. Yeah, you can definitely use Herman for archer commanders. But yes, you can use them like against barbs and against forts. You can definitely use them like, as a duo. But in a fighting against another player, it's not exactly gonna help you out, brother. So I don't feel like that's a good idea if you're gonna fight other people. These adjustments are the first step. Okay, players are abusing the targeted immigration to enter new kingdoms. Will you fix this? Targeted immigration was originally designed to help returning players find kingdoms where they could thrive and reconnect with the community. However, some players have exploited the feature to gain unfavored advantages, making life harder for native players in new kingdoms. This goes against what we intended. In version 108, okay, scheduled for mid-December, we will be tweaking the rules for targeted immigration so that it better serves returning players while minimizing disruptions to a new kingdom. Now, I have no idea how they're going to do that, but actually I'm curious about that. Okay, next one is, let's see, the next topic is, will the passports page automatic restock feature mentioned in the last face-to-face with developers cost Alliance credits? In the stock of passports pages shall be shared between all Alliance members. We apologize for not previously clarifying the details of this feature and for any confusion it may have caused. Here's a clear breakdown of the feature. In alliances with a member limit of 100 or more, a weekly limit section will be added to the Alliance shop. The section will be automatically restocked with a certain number of passport pages each week. This process will not cost any Alliance points. Now, this is really good, okay? Here's why this is really good. Because now, finally, players don't have to beg to the leadership for delivering passports, okay? You can literally buy the passports that you need and have them in stock. So if anything happens, you can just get the hell out of the kingdom as soon as you can, you know? This is a really good thing. Now, will it disrupt the kingdom ecosystem? Yes, it will, because you might have people who will actually have the passports and be leaving mid KVK or maybe at the beginning of KVK, and they might just like disrupt the whole balance of the KVK, you know? So that's like an issue. But if you are a kingdom with players that you trust and you have done like really good research of the players that you are bringing in, I feel like the automatic passport system is going to be amazing for the game. Personally, I would love it because I don't like it whenever I have to beg or I have to like type or I have to ask someone to give me like a passport as if they're doing me any favors. The stock of items in the weekly limit section is exclusive to each governor. Other Alliance members purchasing items will not affect the stock available to you. This is a really good development. Again, man, as a player, it's a really good development. As a kingdom, we will see how the kingdom behaves. Like I said, there's people who might just run the hell away as soon as the KVK starts, and this might even turn out to be like a strategy of certain players weakening kingdoms in that specific way. Will there be a commander swap event mentioned at the offline meeting? Yes, I believe we read this one, yeah. Can we get an epic range commander to help us experience range play at a lower cost? After the release, we plan on introducing a new epic range commander. This is really good. We'll see how the new epic range commander... Well, he's gonna be epic, so he's not exactly gonna be a fighting one. Governors in Season 2 and 3 and Season of Conquest Kingdoms will be able to obtain this new commander by opening golden and silver chests in the tavern, okay? Can you share your design philosophy for the next generation of commanders? Okay. For the next generation of commanders, let's see. Our goal is to be more consistent when adding new commanders, allowing you to better plan ahead. This consistency covers things like whenever the new commander will focus on single target attack or AoE skills, as well as the relationship type between unit and special mechanics. We'll also focus more on team composition, particularly the variety of fun of commanding multiple troops. We aim to give both you and all commanders room to work together, ensuring they're less overdue. Okay, this is really good. We plan to experiment with commanders that bring more innovative mechanics and gameplay. Lastly, we understand that some governors are concerned about the amount and frequency of new systems. We want to reassure you that most of the major systems have already been developed. Moving forward, we'll be cautious in balancing and introducing of innovative new systems with the cost of upgrading them, ensuring that you can enjoy deeper strategic combat without feeling overwhelmed. Master Consti, welcome to the stream, brother. How are you doing today? It's been ages indeed, man. It's been ages indeed. I'm happy to have you here again. Okay, so going into what we just read right now, guys, I feel like I do feel like there is a balance to be found. Like, I love the whole idea of bringing new commanders to the game, but again, like I said, as a almost free-to-play guy, I do also understand the fear of too many commanders coming too soon, coming too frequently, to the point where a free-to-play guy cannot even keep up. Because as a free-to-play, you can upgrade like an extra 1 or 2 commanders within a year if you are lucky and if you're like really active into the game. Now, this thing should not exactly happen. Okay, this thing should not exactly happen. Okay, so you can bring new commanders, but you have to make sure that you bring the new commanders at a frequency where basically people are able to also catch up. And by people and players, I also mean the free-to-play. I don't mean just the whales. Like, whatever comes new, the whales are just gonna buy the hell out of it, and they're gonna complete whatever new thing there is. They're gonna complete it with it like days, you know. Like, you guys remember VIP 19? Like, Super VIP just came after VIP 19, and all the whales just got the thing like in like five minutes. Is the free-to-play guys and is the low pay-to-win guys who are struggling and suffering from all the new changes. So if you're gonna push and push and push, like if you're gonna make like tier 6 units, if you're gonna make like new commanders every single 2 months or something, if you're gonna make like I don't know, like new VIP levels like level 21, level 22, level 25, level 30, it's the new players who are gonna eat that, like that disadvantage, because the whales are just gonna get whatever buff that is. But now you have introduced the game like 5 more buffs, 10 more buffs, that all the whales have them, but the free-to-play and the low pay-to-win guys, they do not. So there's a gap being formed between the free-to-plays and the whales. And if the gap is too big, the free-to-plays are just gonna understand that, they're gonna move on into the next game, and the game might be ruined. Okay, so that's like my opinion on this. Meister Consi says, I now have CPL Liu Che, both expertise and 4 legendary equipments. I haven't watched your stream for weeks. Yeah, true, brother, you haven't watched my stream for weeks, but I'm really hoping that everything is alright with your life and you're doing good. The rest doesn't really matter, brother. Bet you forgot me? I would never be forgetting you, brother. I'd never be forgetting your name. No worries about that. I've actually, and congratulations on the CPL Liu Che as well, man. So how's the situation looking at your kingdom right now? Like, are you like in a KVK? Are you like in home kingdom? What exactly is happening? Is EOS a good primary arch commander or not? I have no idea. I have no idea about EOS. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, brother. I have no idea of EOS. I've never heard of the guy. I don't exactly have an opinion on him. Primary Ragnar Lothbrok, part of the 10th excuse me. Is Prime Ragnar Lothbrok part of the 10th generation of commanders, and will there be other ways to recruit him in the future? Primer Ragnar Lothbrok is not part of the 10th generation of commanders. He's a special commander released alongside 2024 Key Story King of Old Britain. We plan to introduce other special commanders in feature key stories, so stay tuned. Prime Ragnar Lothbrok sculptures will be available via other channels, such as the daily special offers. Through the specific time they will be added to those channels is to be decided. Okay, I don't really care too much about Ragnar, even though some people said that he was really good and really viable, but I don't exactly care too much about him, honestly. It's definitely like a good update, I would say. Like, it's actually like a really good update. There's some interesting stuff. Again, I would really urge Lilith to be careful with when it comes to like how much new commanders you introduce in a certain period of time. So give the people time to grow. Basically, if you will be bringing a new update or a new change into the game, please make sure that even the free-to-play guys can get that stuff up to a certain point where the difference between the whales, the krakens, and the free-to-plays is not as big. Otherwise, everyone's gonna suffer, everyone's gonna leave. The whole game will actually turn into a nightmare. Edward of Wood, I misspelled it a lot. Honestly, I've never ever seen Edward of Wood, so excuse me, I've never seen Edward of Wood, so I don't exactly have an opinion on the guy just yet. I don't know that. Like I haven't. I feel like I've like unlocked him, but I never upgraded him. Meister Consti says, I just became R4 and added to the console, so busy times. Oh, congratulations, man. Now you do know my opinion when it comes to like the console and when it comes to like leadership, which is, personally, I want to just enjoy the game. I don't exactly want to do any counseling, but that being said, congratulations to you, brother, because if it's what you want, I feel like it's definitely worth it. And it's hard. It's actually hard to achieve that. It's hard to be part of the leadership. They don't exactly take whoever comes in. Like you need to like display a lot of humanity, a lot of like you have to be really active in the chat, so they actually have to see some stuff in you to give you the position. So the single fact that you got the R4 position, I would say congratulations, brother. You are doing really good with your life, and yeah, I feel like whatever you're doing is the right thing to do. After that, all whales left us. Even though we won KVK, we need to recruit some whales. Yeah, whales are becoming even more and more of a problem, because I feel like a lot of like Imperium KVKs are rising to the point where people just want to go there. Like a lot of whales are going to the to 1093, they're going to like 1365, they're going to 2377, they're going to whatever, like GT60, like whatever new well, whatever Imperium kingdoms there are, basically. So whales are a little bit of a problem. We are also seeking for one as well, as we are talking. Like we do have some, but why not? Why not have like one more whale, you know? But yeah, whales do make or break kingdoms, so you do need one. Okay, like okay, in KVK you might be lucky enough so that your allies might have a really good whale, to the point where the ones you have are just basically useless. But even so, I feel like you do need a whale. Like the better the whale and the better the kraken and the better his marches, the easier it's going to be the KVK, because those are usually the guys who will be taking the fort and taking and killing the tower and taking the pass. Like those are like the people you will have to counting on. So do find a whale for your kingdom, but also make sure that you are like you are supporting the guy, you know. So apparently my alliance will do a 10 versus 10 with the other alliance, so strongest members to see who keeps the pass. We will probably win. I mean, that's actually really good. That's actually really lucky. Again, I don't know why you are making that fight. It's really uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like if that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. Thanks. You need a lot of commitment and motivation. It's stressful, but it's fun if you can handle the stress. I can absolutely understand if you want to spend your time elsewhere into the game. Yeah, personally, I don't exactly want to do any leadership anymore. I've done enough leadership when it comes to my own experience into games like Rise of Kingdoms and to like Clash of Kings and to Kingdoms of Camelot. I've done my fair share of like being a leader. I've been like an R4. I've been an R5. I've almost been a king as well. Like temporary king, I mean. So honestly, man, I don't exactly want to do that again. You know, like for me it was a lot of wasted time, And by wasted time, I mean like time that I didn't even have or I do not have anymore. Like if I want to do that right now, I don't have any more time like before, you know. So sad it is that I really cannot be part of leadership of 3269 or any other kingdom, even if I wanted to, because I don't have the time. Like it would be like a waste to actually give me the R4 position or the R5 position, because most of the time I'm probably like at work, I'm really working, I cannot enter the computer. All of that matters, man. The activity time matters. If you're going to be part of leadership, you have to be really active, and you have to like have a strict schedule with yourself, and you have to show up, and you have to like help. There's no such thing as I'm lazy tonight, because if everyone is lazy, then the kingdom is not going to do the quests, it's not going to fight, it's not going to do a lot of things. It's really weird that the king isn't stepping in. He's online but hasn't said anything. Yeah, probably he's just letting it go, man. Like I feel like he's in the main alliance, so he's letting the other two alliances like kind of like sort him out, which is really good technically. So if you're like able to win that 10 versus 10, I would say just do it. Just go for it. Meister Consi says Lilith made migration so hard. Recruitment is harder than ever. Whales always needed since they carry the alliance. That is true. The recruitment is getting harder as ever, and Lilith D is making like the migration a little bit hard. They will even be removing the migration via KVK. So even the migration that you get between your KVK members, even that is gonna have issues. Can you showcase your commands real quick? You did some good progress. Glad you are still active. Yeah, I'll probably be active for a long time, man. Like whenever I play games like this, I'm not gonna lie, most of the time I'm actually really focused. I really try and do my best. So, and I really do grind a lot, man. So I feel like I'm gonna be in here for a long time. So honestly, we have done some progress to the point where now have the Hope Cloak, we have the grips, we have the Eternal Light, which we did have that before, but now we have the ring and the Shia's Return. And if that is not enough, we also have the the Hammer of Sun and Moon, which I'm like trying to I'm trying to like forge this one as if we are talking, so it's gonna take a while for me to have all the materials, but I'll be getting this one as well. And I do have the Conqueror Helm too, like I have them. So basically all I'm missing right now is materials. If I'm able to like get the materials, I feel like I'll be having like an almost fully golden equipment set, besides the Silent Trial. So yeah, I would say like the commander wise, CPI is doing good. We are like thinking about like a commander, like a secondary march. Now I don't know exactly who's gonna be or what's gonna be, because we are waiting on new commanders. But that being said, I definitely do need like a second march. Duality says we might win our 10 strongest members with 489 million power combined, and they have 374, but they have an 80 million player. So how much, like, what's like the average power of excuse me what's the average power of a player from your kingdom, and what is the average power for a player of their kingdom? Like, I'm really curious about that, because you're saying like they have like an 80 million whale, but if you're like 400 million strong or 450 million strong, I'm guessing that you are like 10 accounts, so why not? Ours is like 50 million, but theirs is like 25 million. Well, if you have like an average of 50 million to 25 million, man, and that's like the usual, I guess, like that's like the literally like average, then I feel like you do have the advantage, and you probably are gonna get that. You know, ever since I started streaming Rise of Kingdoms, I actually learned how to speak even when I'm like sleepy as F, to the point where my brain actually wants to sleep, but my mouth has to like keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going, and I have to like speak and finish the subject. But before, I would really be having trouble with that, because I would just feel that snooze coming in, and I just would literally lose everything. Now it's a lot more manageable. Now I can digitally snooze and speak and actually understand what the hell I'm saying as well, you know. Our best is 70, yeah. Again, man, 70 million to 80 million is not exactly like the biggest difference, so do not worry too much about it. Again, if I told you, if the average player that you have is stronger than their average player, the whale doesn't even count. Like, what is he gonna do exactly? Is he gonna fight 10 of you, 15 of you, 20 of you? That's gonna be impossible. Just make sure that he's not. Just make sure that your own allies basically show up for the fight, you know, because you might like select like 10 people and nobody shows up. Oh, we're crazy tired, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, going back into the KVK, let's see what's going on here, guys. Let's see what's going into the KVK right now. Is it here? Yes, it is. Okay, nice. Anyway, Meister, I hope that the commands that I showed you are good enough and are actually of help to you. If members do not show up, they will fill with the strongest members online. Yeah, I would really hope that you could fight with the strongest members that you have rather than the strongest online, because you never may know what the active hours are in your into your alliance right now. So make sure that you have that information before you go for a 10 versus 10. Like, you know exactly at what time you want to fight and when your whales are open and ready to go for business. Duality says if members don't show up, okay, I actually read that. Meister Consi says, do you guys do the Peerless Scholar quiz event on weekend or on Flash Discord? They read out the correct answer, I think. Honestly, man, I've almost never done. I've done that that stuff like only once or twice. I don't exactly like it too hard. I don't exactly like it too hard, man. So I don't know. Yeah, they will fight when I'm sleeping, so hopefully I wake up to win. I would suggest that you shield your city just in case, man, because you never know what's gonna happen. Like, they might just be mad and just backline you. Like, a lot of stuff might happen, man, so just take care of yourself. Just shield your city and wait and see what is gonna go on. It's really important that you secure your city. Whenever the kingdom is like in a civil war, whenever they're not solving something out, it's really important that you protect your city, because you never know what you're gonna come home and find. Like, you might just come home one day and you're gonna be zeroed and you're gonna hate it for the rest of your life. So just make sure that you protect your city. Yeah, they will fight when I'm sleeping, so hopefully I wake up and win. Thanks for showing. Yeah, no problem, brother, no problem. I'm always happy to help. Even though I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to feel really sleepy right now, to the point where I'm like dozing off every minute. So if I'm ever like speaking gibberish, just understand, guys, that I just dozed off, because I have this thing where I keep speaking and speaking and speaking, and technically I know that I'm dozing off, but at the same time I keep speaking about something. Just sometimes I do not make sense. Okay, so just let me know if I'm snoozing, you know. Let me know if you see me like just you get good gems in the quiz event. Yeah, you do indeed get really good gems, but I don't know, man. Like, too much, the fact that you have to go into Discord for the right answers, and yeah, maybe I try, maybe I do it one day. I need these gems for the More Than Gems event. I don't remember how much gems I have, about 32 million, I believe. We had a More Than Gems event and actually wasted a couple of gems trying to buy passports. If you're tired, then you gotta go sleep. Yeah, I would probably go sleep, man, but I want to make this stream for at least 1 hour long. Like, I wanted to make it for a lot more, but I don't know why I'm like so goddamn tired lately. Do not get sleep deprived. Yeah, that's kind of like a, honestly, that's like the new norm in my life, I ain't gonna lie. As much as I would love it to say that I'm actually not getting sleep deprived, the truth is I'm sleeping like 4 hours to 5 hours every single day, and whenever there's like weekend, that's when I'm actually sleeping really well. And by really well, I'm talking about 12 hours to 13 hours of literally sleeping, man. So I have this thing where I can literally play it out along the week with like 4 hours of sleeping, 3 hours of sleeping, 5 hours of sleeping. But whenever the weekend comes, then I just have to like, I have to just like go knock out, man. I literally go KO. Like I just go KO during weekends whenever I have like days off. So tomorrow I'm working. It's Saturday, but tomorrow I'm actually working. I only have only Sunday is gonna be free for me this week. Yeah, it's weekend right now. Yeah, but I'm actually working this Saturday. So we have this policy at our company, or basically like this rule where we work 2 Saturdays every single month. So if there's like 4 Saturdays in a month, technically we will work 2 of them, and we will like make vacations for the rest of them, you know. So it's gonna be like a 2 and 2. 2 Saturdays are work and 2 Saturdays are like vacation. You also need to be online on like 12 UTC, and that time sucks for me. Yeah, that also is the worst because I'm actually at work at that time. I really cannot make it, man, honestly. I cannot make it at 12 UTC even if I wanted to. So yeah, there's that too, now that I think about it. That actually explains how come I've almost never participated into the event, because whenever you're at work, like there's only so much you can do, you know. Will you be playing in the next 18 hours to be exact? Why would I be playing in the next 18 hours? Like I'm actually curious, duality. Is something happening in the upcoming 18 hours and 24 minutes that I don't know about? Meister constantly talking about sleeping. I think it's way past bedtime for me. Yeah, you probably should get some sleep as well, brother. I actually appreciate you coming here and showing up, and hopefully I see you next time as well. Like, well, by next time I mean like whenever you're like available. But until then, all I can do is wish you good sleep and happy night. Well, good night and sweet dreams, man. See, I just dozed off right over there. I just dozed off. Like that's definitely not what I wanted to say the first time. You know, I dozed off and then I woke up and then I like rearranged whatever I wanted to say. It's a crazy feeling, man. Like I don't know if any of you has ever like played Euro Truck like simulator, but basically whenever you play Euro Truck and whenever you are like driving the truck, you feel sleepy at a certain point and you like doze off, and by dozing off it's kind of like you close your eyes for like 30 seconds or something, and that's literally all you need. That's literally all you need, you know, to crash the camion, the truck. So yeah, that's literally how I feel. Like whenever I doze off, I feel like the guy who in like Euro Truck Simulator who's like dozing off. That's the same exact feeling that I have, man. I doze off. I'm switching to like automatic. Like my mouth is literally like speaking of whatever it was speaking throughout the time, you know. So technically I'm speaking, but I don't know shit about what I'm saying. I'm telling you, it's kind of like my mouth is kind of like in automatic. Like it keeps speaking and speaking and speaking, but I know in my mind that I'm literally speaking gibberish, so I have to like wake up and like rearrange whatever I was trying to say. It's a funny feeling, I ain't gonna lie. It's a funny feeling, but you actually get used to it. But it is a funny feeling whenever that happens. I feel like I'm sleeping sometimes and close my eyes, but I can still hear, but my brain is offline. Yeah, basically that's exactly what is happening. Yeah, so technically your eyes are working, your ears are working, you can hear, your mouth is working, like almost everything is working, but your brain, like your brain is literally shut down. It's cutting off all this stuff, and it just needs time, you know. That's literally what actually happens to me whenever I doze off. It's the same goddamn feeling. Like it's kind of like whenever you're like watching a movie and you just doze off. Like you miss those like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you just like start like your whole head starts to hurt. You just want to like lay down. You need to sleep. You need to close your eyes, but you have to finish the movie, and that's exactly the feeling. Yeah. it's a funny feeling, ain't gonna lie, because somehow I'm actually able to keep it up. Like whenever I rewatch my videos and I remember and I hear myself, I'm like, okay, so right here I was actually sleeping, but I see what I said and I'm like, okay, even though I'm sleeping, technically I'm saying the right thing. I don't know how I do it, honestly. I honestly have no idea how I can like sleep and my mouth is still able to like comprehend exactly what I'm saying. That being said, 3065 is really running into like a little bit of trouble here, if you ask me. Like these guys are not exactly pushing as strongly against SIP as I thought they would. Like I honestly was expecting these guys to not be as much of a challenge for 1365. I know that they are good, like they are really good, but let's be honest, man. Like I thought that 1365 would actually ragdoll these people. In actual, it appears like these guys are doing like a really good job, and 1365 is the ones who is actually struggling right now. Like okay, they're not being pushed back, but they are not exactly burning anything either, so that's like the issue. They're not pushing. Like if you're not pushing as a kingdom, you're just like you're just stalling. It's not gonna get you anywhere. Okay, where was the fight, by the way? Was it like here somewhere? Yes, it is. Whenever I do that, I wake up and start sweating and a headache for like 2 hours. I generally feel like I need to go to the hospital. No, I don't feel that. I honestly do not feel that. I just wake up knowing that I literally fell asleep before. Like that's all that I do. I know that I fell asleep before, and that is like in my brain. Like I'm aware that I just fell asleep. But I wake up, like I just control the situation. I'm aware that I fell asleep, you know. Like I know goddamn well that I somehow just slept for like excuse me. I know damn well that I slept for like 2 minutes or something. Even though it's not much, it's enough to disrupt your thinking. It's enough to disrupt your everything. So being sleep deprived is like the worst feeling in my opinion. You just cannot do anything if you're like sleep deprived. Anyone knows when the active hours of 1365 actually are? Like it feels like these guys are not to the best shape right now, but again, I feel like 1365 is a type of kingdom who is able to give so much more in a KVK if they wanted to. So I'm just thinking about it, like what exactly is going on in here. You should go and get some sleep so you do not get sick or something. I'm in school right now, and even 6 hours of sleep is not enough for me. Well, you can't get used to it. Like there was a time when I had to sleep like 8 hours or 9 hours in order to feel like I was getting some really good sleep. But whenever you get to work, you get used to the idea of sleeping 5 hours, 6 hours. Like it kind of like low-key turns into a new normal. Like okay, I do sleep on weekends like 10 hours, 11 hours, but most of the time if I haven't like slept bad for a while, I would say that my perfect sleep lately is about 6.5 hours, no more. Like if I sleep good, if I sleep healthy every single day that I'm coming from work, I would say that 6.5 hours or maybe even 6 hours would be more than enough for me. Like take into account yesterday, for example, I slept at about 12:30 a.m. or something, and I woke up at about 5:20 a.m. So technically I slept like what, like 4 hours 50 minutes. That's all I slept. So technically that's all I slept. I slept only like 5 hours, and that actually explains as to why I'm so tired today. Even because um, not having enough sleep will actually mess with you. But yeah, I will be going to get some sleep, man, but just maybe like another 10 minutes, you know, like just hold it out for like another 10 minutes, because I don't know if I'll be able to make a stream tomorrow. I'll probably be a little bit busy with some other stuff that I have to attend to, so if I cannot do a live stream tomorrow, I don't know, like I would actually prefer, like, technically the idea today was that I was gonna make like a 2 hour to 2 hours and a half stream, but I'm so tired that I know for a fact that I cannot reach those numbers. Like, I just cannot sleep. I just cannot stream for like 2 hours right now. It's gonna be impossible for me. I slept 17 hours once and I couldn't sleep for 2 days. The same thing actually happened to me as well. So whenever I was like I was working throughout the summer, and that was like a couple of weeks, a couple of years ago, whenever I was like 21 or 22 years old. Excuse me. But whenever I was working as a waiter, I worked as a waiter for like 3 months, and I was working 6 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. So I was working exactly, what are we talking, like we're talking like 19 hours of work for like 3 months. So whenever I finished work, I remembered I literally went to bed and I woke up about 17 to 18 hours later. Like, I slept so much, and my parents didn't wake me up, my brother didn't wake me up, nobody woke me up, because they knew that I was tired as hell. They didn't wake me up to, I don't remember myself getting up even to go to the bathroom, which is funny, because 18 hours and you do not need to get to the bathroom, now that's a new record. So that actually like is a really funny story. But yeah, like whenever I finished work, my body was like so tired and I had not even felt it. But as soon as I finished work and it was like my last day, I went home and I slept for like a good 18 minutes. 18 minutes of sleep. I'm sorry, 18 hours. 18 hours of sleeping. I couldn't feel a shit. Like, I honestly couldn't feel nothing. It was like a funny story, honestly, if you think about it. But yeah, being like sleeping well is probably one of the things that we underestimate the most. And I've seen that because I've done like healthy sleeping for like a certain period of time, and I'm telling you, I was like a new person. I was like reborn. My body was feeling well, everything was feeling like, all my mentality was actually doing really good, you know. And then I started being sleep deprived again, and you know, like I start feeling tired. I come home, I don't have any will or any, like, I don't know, like I just don't want to do anything, you know. Whenever I'm like sleep deprived, I don't want to do anything. It was weird for me because I put like 4 alarms and I still didn't wake up somehow. Yeah, your body will actually do that sometimes. Like, you will be in like really deep sleep, and even like no matter what alarms there are, you just cannot wake up. I have the same problem as well sometimes. I've actually had that happen. Like I actually, so I wake up at like 6 a.m. for work, and I remember once I woke up at like because my first alarm is at 5 a.m. so it's like an hour sooner, so I can like drift off from the deep sleep, I guess into like better, lighter sleep that I can wake up. So anyway, like I look at the watch, well, the cell phone, it was like 5 a.m. so I was like, okay, I have 1 more hour, and then I sleep, and I just didn't hear about the 6 a.m. alarm anymore. I just woke up at like 8:30, and I was like crazy tired. I was crazy frustrated with myself. Work had started for like an hour and a half. I had to like go and catch a bus to go to the job. I went to the job. They didn't exactly tell me much about it, but they were definitely upset that I somehow just fell asleep. Like, to them it's kind of like irresponsible as an answer, and it does make sense, because if you're like an adult, you cannot exactly justify yourself with I fell asleep. But yeah, I just apologized basically and just got back to work, man. But yeah, it will happen to you. It will happen to you. Like certain days it is definitely gonna happen. because you cannot always like control the way you sleep. Like even if I want, even if I make like a rule to sleep at 11 p.m., something might happen. Like there might be like an event in Rise of Kingdoms, there might be like a video that I have to watch, there might be like a movie that I'm watching and I don't want to like quit the episode. So all of this stuff basically gets like together, and yeah, basically forces your hand sometimes. Yeah, I work online, so I don't really have a problem. What kind of job do you even do, man? I'm really curious about you. Like, what kind of job do you even do? I'm not gonna lie, man. This is crazy. The fact that nobody's burning here is actually really crazy. Oh, copywriting. Yeah, I totally forgot. My bad on that, man. My bad on that. Like, I completely forgot about you doing copyright work. So where do you even find the work, by the way? Do you like work with like your own like set of like people? Do they contact you, or do you just do like random like Fiverr or Upwork type of jobs? Like where exactly do you do that? How do you find the client basically? It's like services for companies. Okay, so where do you find the client, like the company? Hmm. It's like DMs, private messages. Okay, so people actually know you, like you actually have a reputation. Because for people to message you first, normally it means only one thing, that you are really good at your job, you know. I put that in my description. Need if they can hire me. Wait, okay, I actually have to understand that. Yeah, I just cannot understand that, man. I'm too tired to understand your last phrase. Maybe you can like re-say that, please. Because I'm honestly, my brain isn't working enough to the point where you can decipher that. And I'm not trying to be mean, okay? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying it like it is. I'm crazy tired and I'm trying to make a reason out of everything, but sometimes I just like snooze off basically. So I would really love to provide better content right now and to be a lot more active, but you know, it seems like my day has been really tiring, even more than I expect it to be. They can hire me if they need to. It's in my description. Oh, I see. Typhoon Gaming, hey. Welcome back, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. The truth is, I'm really tired, Typhoon, and I'm trying my best to like keep up with the conversation. But you know how you kind of like doze off sometimes? That's exactly what is happening to me. So I have like a yawn or something, and then I open my mouth, and I'm literally not hearing a single thing that is happening for like 30 seconds. So for like 30 seconds, I'm like talking on automatic. I have no idea what I'm saying. All I know is that I'm speaking. So if I might even be speaking gibberish, like most of the time whenever I see myself snoozing off, I'm speaking like the right stuff. But there's times when I just doze off completely and I just like speak gibberish, like I have no idea what I'm saying, you know. I'm just like keeping up like the conversation, and it's actually really funny whenever it happens. Yeah, we have no power at the house right now. I had to go change at the pub. Shit, man. Shit, like okay, in our country, like in Albania, we honestly haven't had like electricity problems since like forever. Well, by forever I mean like we might have like some problems like once a year or some shit, but not exactly what it used to be. Like I remember at the beginning, whenever I was born, and we are talking about well, we are talking about whenever I was like a small child, like 2004, 2005, and we just we would our electricity would basically run out every single day for hours. Like we knew it. There was a schedule, like every single day, 8 p.m. to about 9:30 or 10 p.m., we would basically lose cut. Like we would just lose electricity. Of course, now it's in a lot of better state, but you get reset at 12, and I do at 7 p.m. Playing Rise of Kingdoms here is much better. Yeah, I don't even get it at 12, man. I get it at 1. So for me to reset, I actually get that at 1. It's 1 a.m. my time when I'm actually getting the reset, so it's impossible for me to actually make it sometimes. For example, you see this right now, I actually have to use speed ups because I'm actually forced. Now, I don't like using speed ups because it's basically speed ups that I'm technically, I actually want to use whenever there's like a KVK, but what can I do, man? Like, I haven't been active throughout the day as much as I want to do, so now I'm suffering the consequences. Okay, that's basically all I need. We got 5 points off 4K for Canyon Flash. Wait, what? Oh man, that actually sucks. No, I actually had a really good Canyon Flash. Okay, so what else do we have to do to complete the daily tasks? Let's see, guys. Let's see what else we gotta do. Challenge, okay. We actually have to do that. Did I get the Cleopatra? No, I didn't. Now, you do need the golden sculptures in here because you can basically exchange them for silver, and silver can be exchanged for VIP points, or you can just use it to just get the hell out, depending on what your decision is. So you might just like buy passports, but personally I would be like, yeah, don't worry too much about that. Candy Clash is so good, I bought all the resources. I've actually never played it. I did see the okay. Okay, nice. Okay, so how much more do we have? We have one more. Let's see if we can win one more. Now, seeing the numbers in here, it's impossible. Like, Captain Tellus is like the weakest, but I feel like he's gonna beat my ass. Yes, sadly. Okay. Okay, guys. I actually have to call this one a night. Like, I'm crazy. Like, I'm really sorry, but I actually have to call this one a night, man. I'm crazy tired as we are speaking right now. I just it's enough. I have to go and sleep, you know, hopefully wake up better with a lot more energy. But so far I feel like I just really gotta sleep, and maybe tomorrow we make like another live stream. We will see. Like I actually have to like rethink everything in my brain, like make like a really good plan as to what exactly I want to do with my YouTube and how I can develop it to the better. Maybe like short streams, but like every single day is a lot better than one stream every like 2 days. But we will see that. We will actually see that. So that being said, guys, I want to wish you all good night and see you into the next one. And do make sure to like and subscribe and join the Discord if you actually want to know when I will be live next time. That being said, that's all I had for you guys.